Easy, LP. Another battle for another free-for-all victory. Get aggressive, and all you need is a little bit of fuel.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Recon aircraft ready. Recon airborne. 7 is ready. Aircraft on your signal. Blitz X bomb ready.
Boy. I gotta tell you, I'm having a pretty good time coming down here doing commentaries. And again, who knows how long it'll last? The stars have just kind of aligned. You know, I'm enjoying COD for the moment. Who knows how long that'll last? And, you know, if you guys don't know, my wife is 7 months pregnant. Those of you who don't follow me over on Twitch or on any of my social media things. And so she takes a lot of long baths at night. So, you know, after the kid goes down, I usually come down here, dink around. Also, have not been sleeping well. I don't know what's going on with me. I can't sleep for nothing. So sometimes I'll just come down here when I can't sleep and play or do a video or whatever. I got a couple of fun cat and mouse situations in this game. It was fun. This is a fun game. This is a rare game in the TDM world, which is what I want to talk about today. TDM. It's just, it's weird in this game. That FG42, which I believe is what he's using, that thing is a monster. 3-shot all day. Put rapid fire on that thing. Oh, man. TDM. Now, I don't plan on doing, like, game mode reviews. It really wasn't my plan. But I guess I'm just kind of covering the populars, you know. TDM's not my least favorite. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite. And oh my gosh, did you just see me put down a Bouncing Betty? Oh, when was the last time you saw me put down a Bouncing Betty? I feel a little ashamed, but at the same time I don't, because it works. So, okay, hold on. Team Deathmatch isn't my favorite, but it's not my least favorite. There are some game modes that should not be in Call of Duty pub matches. That Harry Plopper game mode, the thing where you throw the ball around, that game mode is so stupid. For pub matches. It's so stupid. Anyway, Team Deathmatch. I'm going to get to the Bouncing Betty part. So Team Deathmatch in this game can actually be pretty fun, but like I've said before, it's a lot of you carrying everyone, which gets kind of old after a while. It seems like every single game is competitive and comes down like 75, 73. This is going to be one of those rare games where we actually like just give a little bit of butt kicking to the other team. You don't see that very often. But Team Deathmatch can just get really tiring, and I think the biggest reason is the maps. So most of these maps, I mean, look at how many ways, there's Head Beaver shining through again. Look at how many ways you can get around this map. Look at how many alleys there are, traffic avenues. I mean, it is insane. You combine that with some wonky spawns, and there's just people all over the place all the time. And it gives it that false, fast gameplay. When I say false, fast gameplay, I mean it's kind of like a fabricated fast gameplay. It's not really fast because there's a ton of action. It's fast because people are coming from every single direction and spawning behind you. Thus the Bouncing Betty. I'm not a big fan of Bouncing Betties. In this game it's not bad because you can avoid them because you just duck down, like in other CODs. But I use it to tell me what the spawns are doing. And I'm still getting used to it. There's a lot of times I still don't put that thing down. But when I spawn in, or when I get to an area where I know the enemy's not spawning, I'll drop that sucker down and push forward. You guys know that I like to rush and be crazy all the time. And I'll throw that thing down, so when that thing goes off, I know people are now behind me, and the spawns have more than likely flipped. And I'll know to turn around and go back the other way. So I kind of use it to kind of feel out the spawns, to be honest. And, oh, look at this. Look how terrible that guy is. Why can't this be every game? Calm down. Just calm down. There's 2 videos in a row you've had to tell yourself to calm down. But anyway, even looking at the glide bomb, how did I not kill that guy? Looking at the glide bomb coming down, you can see all those different alleyways you can get around. It's pretty nuts. But overall, the flow of TDM it's hard to stay alive, and that's kind of why I use that Bouncing Betty again. just to kind of figure out what the spawns are. Another cat and mouse. Sometimes you just got to run away, though. Look at how much damage my guy takes. That's another thing, man. There are certain games where you feel like you can just take all the damage in the world, and then there's games where you feel like you just one-shot all the time. It's crazy, but yeah, it's been like that for a really long time. It's really hard to... I mean, there's people that literally can just come from anywhere. It's so hard to stay alive, and I think I only died like 3 times in this game. But most of my team deathmatch, and I actually thought about using one of my normal TDMs where I, maybe around 20 kills, and then 10 to 15 deaths. That's a typical TDM for me. And I thought about using one of those just to kind of show you a little bit better how hard it is to stay alive. But like I said, we got lucky and actually took on some bad players for a change. But that's my biggest thing with TDM. Is it fun? Yeah. But is it really hard to stay alive? Is it really hard to get streaks? Is it really hard to kind of figure out the flow? Yes, very much so. And like I said, if you're a decent player, you're constantly getting put with bad players going against really good teams. And if you happen to get in a game like this where you feel like you're doing a little bit of butt kicking, a lot of times the lobby will close. Is that skill-based matchmaking? I don't know. But give TDM a try. And try and use that Bounce Betty. I know I'm going to get crucified for that, but just calm down. You can duck and not get hit by it. As always, thanks for watching. Later.